If you're thinking about investing in the Audio-Technica ATH-M70X headphones, stick around because I'm about to reveal why this seemingly premium $329 pair might not be everything you expect. But here's what surprised me. Despite the high-end specs and solid reputation, these headphones have some quirks that serious audiophiles and professionals shouldn't overlook. You might think they're perfect for studio mixing, mastering, or DJing. But hang on, there's a catch that could totally change your mind. So, are these truly the best headphones for audio pros, or just overpriced gear with hidden downsides? Today I'm diving deep into the ATH-M70X to give you an honest, no BS review that cuts through the marketing fluff. By the time we're done, you'll know exactly who these headphones are made for. And if that's you, great. If not, I'll suggest some alternatives that will save you both money and frustration. Let's get straight to it. First off, the Audio-Technica ATH-M70X were designed as the premium offering in the critically acclaimed M-Series line, promising extreme accuracy with their proprietary 45mm drivers. These are large drivers tuned to cover a crazy frequency range from 5 Hz all the way up to 40,000 Hz, which on paper means you're getting both thunderous lows and crystal clear highs without losing balance in the middle. For professionals who need studio-quality sound for mixing, DJing, or post-production work, that sounds ideal, right? But here's where I started hearing the whispers from users online, some calling the sound too clinical, others saying they lack warmth. Now, headphones with a studio-focused tuning often prioritize accuracy over musicality, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, especially if you're deep into sound design or audio forensics. But the ATH-M70X can feel unforgiving if you're used to headphones with a bit more character or bass punch. Think of it like tasting black coffee without sugar after years of sweet lattes. It's pure and precise, yes, but wow, it takes some getting used to. That's not the only issue, though. Despite the hefty $329 price tag, at which point you'd hope for the best in comfort and build, the M70X's design feels a bit conflicted. They use key metal components which really do add durability, and the ear cups swivel 90 degrees for easy one-ear monitoring, a thoughtful touch for studio pros. Their circumaural design, which should contour snugly around your ears for great noise isolation, indeed blocks out much of the ambient noise. However, some users have reported that after a couple of hours, the clamping force can become uncomfortable. So while these are built to last, comfort might not be the long-haul gift you're expecting, especially for marathon mixing sessions. Speaking of comfort, let me tell you about my own experience. Picture me dashing between a dozen tracks in the studio, the headphones feeling a bit like a gentle vice tightening over time. Not quite the soft marshmallow I hoped for. So if comfort is a priority, you might want to pause here and consider testing them in store or comparing to other models. Let me pause and ask you, what's your ideal headphone fit? Do you prioritize hardcore sound accuracy, or are you looking for something a bit more forgiving for day-long use? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'll respond to as many as I can. Back to sound quality. The M70X's claim to fame is their accurate, balanced sound across extreme lows and highs. When I first put them on, the clarity in the treble was noticeable. The highs shimmered, instruments and vocals sharply defined. But that same clarity exposed some shortcomings in the mid-range, which sometimes felt a little recessed. This matters because mids are where vocals and guitars live, the heart and soul of many tracks. For mixing engineers, this could mean extra hours tweaking EQ settings to compensate, not ideal when you want to work efficiently. Also, the bass response, while accurate, is not what you'd call fun or punchy. The lows are tight and controlled but lack the oomph that you might expect from big 45mm drivers. If you're a DJ or electronic music producer craving that booming, club-style bass, these might leave you wanting. It's more clinical than club-ready. Now you might be thinking, well, These are studio monitors, that's the point. And you'd be right. But remember, the ATH-M70X also market themselves as great for personal listening. So the question is, how many average listeners or even hobbyists want headphones that might make their favorite pop or hip-hop tracks sound thin or sterile? Probably fewer than you think. And here's a juicy twist, the price point. At $329, these headphones are entering territory crowded with competitors who offer similar specs, but with a better balance of comfort and sound signature. For example, the Sennheiser HD660S or the Beyerdynamic DT1990 Pro are often praised for superior soundstage and comfort. So why choose the ATH-M70X if the competition offers arguably more enjoyable listening experiences at similar or even lower price points? I wanted to find out if these headphones justify that price by building quality alone. Good news first, they're tough. With sturdy metal parts and a solid cable setup, these headphones are designed for durability. The included 3 detachable cables of different lengths show they were built with professional environments in mind, where cable swaps happen frequently. The swivel ear cups are genuinely useful for DJs and sound engineers doing one-ear monitoring. This feature alone can be a game changer when you need to maintain situational awareness. However, while the swiveling is smooth and functional, the padding on the ear cups, although plush, isn't the plushiest I've tried. Again, after long sessions, pressure builds. Let me throw in a quick joke here. Why did the headphone get hired? Because it was great at tuning into people's problems. Unfortunately, the ATH-M70X tuning might tune you into some other problems if you're not careful. On Amazon, the user rating sits at 4.2 out of 5, which suggests most people are happy but not thrilled. Scanning user reviews, a recurring theme emerges. People love the accuracy but wish they were a bit more comfortable and affordable. One reviewer wrote, and I paraphrase, "These headphones sound like a laboratory test, not a party." So if you're picking these up for casual listening or gaming, you might want to think twice. If you consider yourself an audio professional who demands pinpoint accuracy over anything else, the M70X might be worth the investment. But for everyone else, there might be better value options out there. Actually, this brings up a question. Would you rather have perfect sound accuracy with some comfort compromises, or great overall comfort with slightly less critical sound? Weigh that before you click buy. Now, the good news is that Audio-Technica usually supports customers well, and replacement parts like ear pads are easy to swap out should the originals wear out. This adds to the product's lifespan, and for $329, longevity is a nice plus. Plus, their overall sound isolation is solid, which makes these headphones usable even in noisy environments, a huge help if you work in busy studios or want to focus without distractions. Before we wrap up, quick joke number 2. How many audiophiles does it take to change a light bulb? None. They just talk about how good the old one sounded. Luckily, with the ATH-M70X, you won't need to change your bulbs, just maybe your ears' expectations. So what's my final take? The Audio-Technica ATH-M70X are excellent if you are a professional who needs extremely accurate sound reproduction, robust build quality, and practical features like swivel ear cups and detachable cables. This makes them great for studio mixing, mastering, and advanced sound work where precision trumps comfort and fun sound signatures. However, they're not the best pick if you're looking for headphones for casual music enjoyment, gaming, or comfort during long, relaxed listening sessions. Their sound is controlled and clinical with a tight bass response that won't satisfy bass heads. Plus, the clamping force might make your head feel like you've been hugged by a metal band, pun intended. Let me drop joke number 3 here. Why did the DJ bring new headphones to the party? To drop some sick beats, not a sick neck. And seriously, if you get the ATH-M70X, consider taking breaks to avoid headphone fatigue. If you want to grab the ATH-M70X, I recommend checking the latest prices on Amazon in the link below. Prices fluctuate quickly, especially with professional gear like this, so snagging a deal at the right time could save you a good chunk of change. Also, keep an eye out for open box or lightly used options if you want to maximize value. Want an alternative? The ATH-M70X's sibling, the ATH-M50X, is often preferred for its warmer tone and better comfort at a lower price, even though it doesn't reach the same accuracy levels. Or if your budget allows, consider the Sennheiser HD series or Beyerdynamic models I mentioned earlier for more balanced comfort sound combos. And last but not least, joke number 4. What do you call headphones that don't deliver? A sound investment gone silent. Well, luckily, the ATH-M70X at least deliver in the sound department. Just be sure it's the sound you want. Thanks for watching this deep dive review of the Audio-Technica ATH-M70X headphones. If you found this helpful, smash that like button, subscribe for more honest reviews, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out. Drop your questions or experiences with the ATH-M70X in the comments below. I love hearing from you. Remember, click the link in the description to find the most up-to-date price on Amazon. Don't wait, those prices can change in the blink of an eye. Whether you buy or pass, now you're armed with the facts to make the smartest choice for your ears and wallet. Until next time, happy listening.